Good morning, everybody. Jeff Slakey and Spencer Hughes here on the Daybreak program. We're going to check in with the Economic Development Council of Mason County, and there's no one better to talk to than the Executive Director, Jennifer. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I felt like that kind of needed some sort of rousing back soundtrack on it.
Oh, don't worry. I'll add all that in post-production. We had Karin on, I think it was last week, and we were talking about the Enterprise for Equity Mason County Micro Business Relief Grant Program. And Enterprise for Equity is online at enterpriseforequity.org. Mason County's EDC is choosemason.com. We're going to put the links to this in the show notes because it is a unique URL to get to. But it was extended for the deadline for applying for this. Is that right?
It was. So I think what ended up happening was we have had two micro business relief grant programs. The EDC housed one. We started going, I believe it was at the beginning of this month. Then Enterprise for Equity came and decided to switch over what their contract was with the county and move those funds into a grant as well. So it ended up being from two different pots of money, but very similarly named. So I think people thought if they applied for one, it went to the other. So we're just making sure that we're getting the word out there that the Enterprise for Equities the EDCs have closed. We've gone through the process. We've notified those that haven't been selected and pushed them over to the Enterprise for Equity one as well, because it's the same kind of group of businesses that we're looking at. But Enterprise for Equity's submission for applications got extended to this Friday. So if you meet the requirements, please go and fill it out. They have funds for businesses.
Looks like the deadline will be 5 o'clock on the 3rd here as we get ahead to the weekend. I'm looking through the frequently asked questions about applicants and their eligibility. They have been officially in business since May 1st of 2019, a federally legal business, and owned by low to moderate income earning individuals. Now, that's kind of an interesting one because, it seems to me like that would be looking at their personal income versus the business income.
That's correct. And I think that's where we're getting the most hiccups from our businesses is that they don't know whether or not they fall into that category. It is because of where this money comes from. There are requirements to get it to a specific set of people, and that is the low to moderate income individuals. So when you're looking at your business, if you've been in business for at least a year, you are looking at you as the owner, the CEO, the managing director, whatever your title is. If you are that top person in your business, then it looks at what your take home from the business is. So your salary, what you pay yourself if you're a sole proprietor, what you take home versus what you put back into the business. We're looking very specifically at what your household income is for you, the person. So they've laid it out pretty well on what that household could look like. If you are married, your spouse doesn't work, and you have 3 kids, then you would go to the 5-person household and look at what your income is so that you could see whether or not you are eligible for this particular pot of money. We have other pots that are coming for those businesses as we continue to come out of our stay-at-home protection order as places are opening up and seeing a little bit better what those impacts are to them. We've got different pots of money for those, but this one is specific to those very, very small, like we named it, micro businesses that are often overlooked when you're looking at even the small business grant that we did with Commerce that focused on 10 and under employees. A lot of businesses that were there for that could potentially, as long as they fit that income earnings, work for this one as well, but they might not have been selected because at that point you're looking at number of employees that you can retain. That's what we did with the Commerce one. So 10 employees, 8, 7, 6 are always going to outrank your one employee when you're looking at it based on jobs numbers. So this was really focused on helping those individuals that aren't going to be highly prioritized in a different grant system.
Enterprise.
If that makes sense.
It does. Yeah, it does. Enterprise for Equity, again, is online at enterpriseforequity.org under training programs. And again, we'll put the direct links to this, but if you're just tooling around the website, the drop down on training programs will show you Mason County and Mason County micro business relief grants. That's where you want to click on that. What is the relationship you guys have with Enterprise for Equity throughout Mason County? I know they're an Olympia-based 501c3, but how much work do you guys do with them?
A lot more over the past few years. If you have been watching the EDC or looking for different training options in the area, we started partnering with them about 2 years ago with the North Mason Chamber, WSU Extension, and brought in that business builder training course that we've been doing. It is not stopped now, but it has stopped now because of COVID, and you're not able to kind of gather together like that, or you weren't when we went for it. The county has still applied for funds to continue that training program, so you'll start to see that roll out as well as we start back up with that. But we've been working with them on and off for years. They are very specific in Mason County in providing training for small businesses. Money 101, if you've seen the flyers for that, that's the training that they provide. Fiscal responsibility is very important to getting those individuals to a place where they can start a business. So we're covered by our surrounding counties in our business counseling, and they are just another service that helps us provide that to our businesses.
I'm just kind of looking over these questions that are going to be in this application, and it's kind of bringing up some other questions I have for you. When I look at some of these, it says, what is the business's debt to income ratio? Okay, that is something that you would hope businesses would have. Copy of your balance sheet, copy of your monthly P&Ls, stuff like that. Have you found that the businesses that have been applying for either this or the variety of grants that you guys have been facilitating, that for the most part, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I'm just wondering how.
Well, I have to answer it now.
No, you don't have to. Plead the fifth or something. You can just. I'm wondering how well are the businesses and the business owners with this information? Do you find that for the most part they have all this readily available, or is this opened up and ripped off a Band-Aid of people are running their businesses and now it appears that they don't know what they're doing?
Well, I think to answer your first question is we are seeing a lot of different ways that the businesses are tracking their finance. There are ways that are hyper detailed, and then there are some that are less detailed. But depending on your size of business, it's not necessarily a cause for concern. If you produce one product very slowly over the year and you can maintain a very clear, detailed financial record, handwritten, and that's comfortable for you, as long as you can really kind of back that up with your tax forms that you have to still file because you are a business, then that is less concerning than, say, if a business had 10 employees and all of that was done by hand.
Sure.
It really is a range, and we do run the gamut, but I think that's one of the reasons why the Business Builder course really started taking off, because of that financial education that happens. There are a lot of things that businesses have to do in order to be successful, to stay in business, to make sure that you're filing the right tax reports to the federal government, with your business license at the state level. Being able to have those questions gets us to a place where people's reports look more formatted, more uniform. And so when we're processing grants, we're not having to learn each different way that the business has done it. They're becoming more uniform. So I think our businesses are getting to a better place. Some of them are definitely starting out on a stronger foot than others, but we have not had a problem getting any of the financial documents that we need for the grants from the businesses.
That business builder course is on choosemason.com. Hover under business tab, go down to business builder course. It's a free program for Mason County residents. First step is just informative sessions, and there's a workshop. And then there's a 10-week business planning program. And maybe it's been a long time since you've gone over this for your own business, or you're taking the leap to start your own. A good footing is definitely a must these days, especially. Mm-hmm. So get more information on that at choosemason.com. Well, we are following along with this, and as more grants and abilities for folks to receive some monies from all the different entities out there, let's get you back on and we'll talk about that. And then I think down the road we'll have some more announcements, Mason County specific. How's that sound?
I think that's a great segue to the next conversations, because I know that the county is looking to really support our small businesses. Commerce is getting additional funds for their grant program that released back at the middle of April. So it's taken us a little bit longer to get those financial support systems in place for our businesses, but they're there now. So I encourage the businesses to keep checking back, because what might have taken a little bit of time is now a system that's in place that should move much faster.
I noticed that too, as I'm talking with some, just on a side note, on some state workers who have been furloughed but may be eligible for unemployment and some of that CARES money. It seemed, early on during this, the unemployment office and the unemployment servers were just overwhelmed, and we've gotten back to a point where those seem a little more manageable as people try to navigate that.
Right. I do think it's also important to note that ESD, your unemployment place that you go to file, is not being required to furlough. They need every single person that they can get helping them.
And they're probably hiring.
They've definitely been retraining. They've gotten National Guard help. They've gotten different call centers being able to kind of retrofit their customer service representatives to be able to help at least funnel through some of those easier questions that can be answered. But you are correct. The state workers are able to file for unemployment, so we're definitely going to see a bump of that, but it should only be for July. Beyond that, it's just one day a month, as I'm understanding it, so they should be able to absorb that a little better.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at now. When I read that the National Guard was helping with that, I knew it was dire straits over there at the office, getting right. People on board. Jennifer, good to talk with you. The phone number to the EDC is 360-426-2276. And they're online as well at choosemason.com. You have a good weekend. Happy Independence Day. And we will see you or you and Karin, or just anybody, some sort of a makeup in studio on tape here, I think next week, right?
Mask up and everything.
That's it. Masks and everything. All right, Jennifer, good to talk with you.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Bye-bye.